What's up everybody, my name is Azrael the Black and today I want to talk to you about Kindred Fates. Kindred Fates is a monster collector game in the same vein as Pokemon but with more complex mechanics like action combat and permadeath. It's being developed by Skymill Studios, which is a small studio but they're no slouches. They've worked on games like League of Legends and WildStar and they're committed to bringing a monster battler game that fans of the genre will be proud of. I covered Kindred Fates on this channel a while ago, back when we were called Fireforge Gaming, and you can check those videos out for a more in-depth discussion. I'll link them in the description below. Today I just wanted to quickly break down the single-player trailer that Skymill Studios dropped just a few days ago. If you like this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more gaming content from me. So a few days ago, just before the new year, Skymill Studios dropped a newsletter with a short but exciting message. The Kindred Fates Steam page is now live and you can wishlist Kindred Fates right now, which I encourage everyone to do. The link to their page is in the description. Along with this announcement, Skymill Studios released a single-player trailer on YouTube, which is also linked to the description, so if you haven't seen that yet, pause this video, click on the link and watch the trailer, then come back because we're about to break this trailer down and talk about a few things that I'm excited about. So right off the bat, we pan over to get a really good look at the open world area. You can see all kinds of kinfolk roaming around in the open world. There's a herd of Lumala, a lone shovelet on the left, and if you look real closely, you can see the Slifer sneaking around in the background. We've seen all these types of kinfolk before. It's just nice to see them in action in the open world. Moving on, we see the player spawn into the world, and it looks like today he woke up and chose violence, because he runs right up on a wild Skulkin and summons Auburn to battle. Something I find interesting is that Skulkin doesn't immediately know he's under attack. He sort of hears something and then becomes alerted and then attacks. But for a second he's unaware, which makes me question, do you get sneak attack bonuses if you successfully sneak attack without alerting the wild kinfolk? I think that would be an awesome feature, and if it happens and say a Slifer can sneak up and one-shot somebody from behind, I think that might end up being my playstyle. This is also an excellent chance to point out a feature that I'm probably the most excited for, and that's playstyles. Every element has a particular playstyle that they excel at and their abilities sort of lean into. A fire type is described as a zoner. They're best at mid-range attacks that create AoE and create space for the player to keep their distance and possibly escape trouble. By getting close, this Auburn sort of abandoned its favored playstyle for a close-up attack that saw him getting punished. Do you have to play the recommended way? Probably not. But to maximize your kinfolk's effectiveness, you might want to consider it. I can speak more in depth about this another time in another video, but for now, let's move on. Here we have a player battling his Auburn against a Kodoki, and he's gonna go in for the capture, but first he has to dodge Kodoki's attacks to get close. And if you look at the left of the screen, you can see the player's health bar, indicating that you can take damage and potentially get knocked out if your health reaches 0. Then the act of capturing Kodoki is like a little mini game, making it more challenging and probably more satisfying to make a successful capture. I really like this small but impactful change to the standard monster catching formula. Then we have Horde Battle. Here we see a horde of Skulkin going up against a lone Kynite. Kynite is one of the evolutions of Auburn, and you can see Kynite using his favorite playstyle to keep away from the Skulkin while lobbing AoE attacks to damage them. The player switches to Kodoki to finish off a couple of Skulkin before switching to Shovelet and using a massive AoE attack to finish off the rest. And I really like seeing all different kinds of kinfolk in battle at once. Switching gears, we get a look at what it's like to walk into a town. Hopefully the towns are a little bit more populated than this. It looks a little like a ghost town right now, but it is still very early in development, so my hopes are still very high. We see here you can talk to NPCs in order to get quests, and we get a look at the market where you can buy items. That kinfolk is called Mechid, and he's a mecha type kinfolk. You can switch around your team, and There's a lot I really want to talk about on this page, so I think I'm going to have to make another video, but for now, I just want to bring your attention to Shovelet's moveset. 2 of his moves are Earth, which are his native element, but then 2 are mecha moves, which seems to confirm that your kinfolk aren't limited to one type of attack. They can learn attacks from other elements. You probably want some native element attacks. I'm assuming they'll be the most powerful moves available to your kinfolk, but it's nice to know that there's that depth in customizing your kinfolk to play the way that you want to. Now we get to the good stuff. We get to the hints of the single player campaign. We come in close to these ruins and we see that they're shrouded in a fog. This is the restless fog, a phenomenon that has been causing kinfolk to become aggressive. And as we pan over, we can see Slifer doing his best Vegeta impression. He does not look like someone to be messed with. Then we have this lizard alien thing, effectively nicknamed Salamurder. If you take a look at the top of the screen, you'll see an oversized health bar with his name and level, making me think that this is a boss fight, which I'm excited about. You can also see the player running around trying to gather up these blue flames. Those flames are fallen kinfolk, and you have to pick them up in order to save them. And if you're too slow, you will lose them forever. We see the player here lying on the ground with their kinfolk, and it seems like they're stargazing. If that's part of the bonding process, I'm here for it. We get to see Ember and Lumala in action. A bunch of cool glamour shots. A shark that I've never seen before. And then Mechid's evolved forms, Galvalant and Gladius. I really like the design of these 2, and I cannot wait to see more of them. And that is it. That is a quick breakdown of the single player trailer for Kindred Fates. If you're as excited for Kindred Fates as I am, make sure to visit their Steam page and wishlist it. The link to their page is in the description below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you want me to do more Kindred Fates content on my channel. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more gaming content from me. Be sure to click the bell icon so you can catch every upload I make. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.